Hey everyone and welcome to another game. Now we are watching Dark Eldar versus DoW as requested. Malgains versus Malginas. Hopefully I spelled this correctly. Two brothers playing in this replay. On the left hand side we've got the DoW player. And we have the usual DoW start with the DoW barracks, 2 stealth suites and the jetpacks upgrade, which allows stealth suites, Vespids and the DoW commander to jump. So he goes for 2 generators, a viable build versus Dark Eldar, a faster tier 2, in case if Dark Eldar will make bikes, and it seems that, yeah, Malgains is going for jet bikes, 2 mandrakes, Dark Foundry and a plasma generator. The observer probably was surprised that DoW built 2 generators and he thought this must be some low level player if he goes such a build. But no, this is actually a viable build versus Dark Eldar. Fast tier 2 for stealth suites, so the stealth suites will be able to destroy the jet bikes if those will be made, because mass river jet bikes can be a huge pain for DoW. Fire warriors do not have enough mobility to run away from jet bikes, so stealth suites are required. Okay, so DoW is capturing his map. He took the points from inside the base, a very safe cap order, because if he would go on outer map, he could get decaps by Dark Eldar and be in a big trouble. But now he will enter tier 2 soon, so I guess he is expecting jet bikes, otherwise he wouldn't go fast tier 2, that's too risky. So when you as a DoW expect jet bikes from the Dark Eldar, you can go fast tier 2, it might work. On such map it might work. On more open maps it can fail as well. So we have only 2 stealth suites from DoW and 2 mandrakes with the first jet bike coming out. And we've got a very safe cap order from DoW and some more aggressive cap order from Dark Eldar. Dark Eldar took the outer points from the map, now even took one of the DoW's strategic points. So DoW is left on 3 strategic points, and this one which is not yet built with a listening post. 1 bike, 2 bikes, 3 bikes, but they will get surprised. The detection was used on mandrakes for detecting the stealth suites. Don't know. Yeah, they did not die, that's a good thing for DoW. So DoW now has the perfect counter for river jet bikes. His fast tier 2 worked perfectly. Now these stealth suites will destroy bikes easily, the bikes will not even be able to kill anything in here. So yeah, worked really well. Dark Eldar is not going tier 2 and he might go for Homunculus first, because Homunculus can detect the stealth suites. So yeah, it will be too risky to go straight tier 2. Malgains should get the Homunculus, and he is doing that. Otherwise, until he reached tier 2, the stealth suites could damage all his economy. Too bad. Dark Eldar is not having any soul essence, so he is not able to use the detection ability on any of his units. That's why he needs the Homunculus. DoW's economy 74 to 20, not very good, but acceptable at this point, because Dark Eldar is not having basically any army, only the mandrakes, which are not a threat to stealth suites at the moment. But Homunculus is out, and now they might be in a bit of a trouble, but anyway, they have to double teleport, can jump twice, so Mandrakes will not do too much damage to them. Also, the stealth suites have nice damage on the commander armor as well, and this infantry, they also, as you can see, gets a nice amount of damage from the stealth suites as well. So Malgains decides to make close combat units. He added the Hellions, so he can be able and tie up these stealth suites. Not a bad idea, but probably not the best one as well. I'm not sure what is better for Dark Eldar to do in such a case, in this situation. Anyway, the stealth suites can damage the Hellions as well. DoW is adding the first Fire Warrior team because he sees too many close combat units from Dark Eldar, so he needs some firepower. Close combat units, for example Croods, would not be able to deal with Mandrakes and Hellions, so he needs Fire Warriors, of course, and well managed Fire Warriors and Stealth Suites can be enough for now. Dark Eldar on the way to tier 2, he's got very good economy, perfect map control, 110 to 40, lots of resources. He should build Hall of Blood now, and yeah, from what I remember, he will build Hall of Blood and add witches. This replay was also uploaded on my previous channel, so I remember a bit this game. For now he adds one more Hellion team because he noticed DoW added the Fire Warriors. He does not have enough units to tie up the DoW army, so one more Hellion seems a viable option in this situation. Homunculus dies here, decent damage received from stealth suites, so yeah. But he did his job for a while, he won time, he kept pressure on DoW, so it was a really good decision by Dark Eldar to make this leader, even though it's so expensive, 120 energy, that's a lot. That's the cost of tier 2 in energy, but it costs only 75 requisition. So again, Homunculus on the way. Will he build the Hall of Blood? He must do that, and also add the Witch Cult Arena, so Witches and Archon can be added. Very good units in this matchup. 92 to 40 economy for Dark Eldar. It got worse a bit, but the global is coming, so it will improve again in about a minute. And 74 to 24 DoW. He can build the vehicle beacon now, because Dark Eldar now will have problem with detections. The Homunculus can be focused. Dark Eldar is not having soul essence, so he will have problems with detecting devil fishes, if those will be made, in case that Homunculus will die. And DoW can focus the Homunculus. Yeah, he tries to do that with the stealth suites, and Homunculus already lost almost 400 of HP. Nice micro by DoW here, the Hellions might die. 2 units very low HP and 1 will remain. And the squad, yeah, 1 squad of Hellions goes down here. But still a good job by Dark Eldar, because he's keeping pressure, he keeps pressuring DoW, so he's not allowing him to get some huge and decent army. because for now big problems can start for Dark Eldar if he will just camp at the base. He should keep pressuring DoW. Dark Eldar is an aggressive race. They should play very aggressively the entire game. Sometimes playing defensively is also a viable option, because LP2 of Dark Eldar are very good. They have very nice damage and good range. So in some cases playing defensively is also might be a good idea. But not in this situation. Now Dark Eldar is trying to keep pressuring, that's what he's doing. Again, the Homunculus is in danger and he can get destroyed. But no, Malgains is controlling this leader, so he will try and keep it alive. Witch Cult Arena was built and Hall of Blood, so witches are on the way. Arcan was already made, and some upgrades for Arcan also were researched. Again, he took this position from the DoW side. Good job. But DoW also is getting the map now. Now that he's having 2 Fire Warriors, 3 Stealth Suites. So yeah, Dark Eldar again probably overrating his chances in here, but anyway he engages and he's successfully doing that so far, because lots of Fire Warriors die in here. Homunculus unfortunately will die now again. Stun was used on the Stealth Suites, so they will not be able to jump, but it didn't last for long. So the Hellions suffer from these Stealth Suites, even if they are not even vehicle. Devilfish is now on the way, 2 of them already out. So Homunculus is dead. Dark Eldar doesn't have any detection, from what I can see. There's no detection for Dark Eldar. Still managing to detect somehow in this region, no idea how. Because he did not have the soul essence, maybe some other ability, but I really don't know how he managed to detect it here. Maybe just a little bug happened. Anyway, DoW is still doing good, surviving, not losing too much. Anyway, this Dark Eldar is so aggressive. Seriously, where is that aim? Oh yeah, he was here. So he used the ability, tier 2 and 5 ability on 1 Stealth Suites, so the leader exploded. Very nice one. Nice torture amp in here, slows down all the units by 50%. And also the attack speed. So definitely a really good thing. A torture amp just needs to be well placed and make sure to defend it well. $105 to 40 economy for Dark Eldar. Again he goes for Arcan. It seems that the Arcan died fighting in here, so I don't even know in which favor was this fight. Probably in Dark Eldar's favor still, because these Fire Warriors are very expensive and one team died. First global upgrade for DoW on the way. Very late, I must say, 14 minutes. Pretty late. And Dark Eldar is going tier 3. Arcan almost out. So Dark Eldar's economy is still better. 3 Devil Fishes alive, 1 Fire Warrior team, and still 3 Stealth Suites. 1 jet bike is scouting Tau's base, and the second global upgrade for Tau on the way. Nice. Tau and Eldar are able to do these upgrades on tier 2, both of them, so they can have some advantage in economy. But their units are also very expensive. Tau and Eldar units. So Witches again on the way, and Tower of Dominance at dawn on this listening post being upgraded, so it will give some extra income and defend the base. So a little vision on the Dark Eldar. He's got almost the same as Tau, but Tau now also has the relic point, and yeah, the relic point, so they've got the same amount of points right now. And Dark Eldar is going again with a nice engagement and use of Dark Eldar's ability to lower morale of Tau units. The problem now for Dark Eldar will be this drone Harbinger with all these little drones. Dark Eldar is not having anti-vehicle at all, so he will have to retreat anyway in here. Even though he damaged lots of Tau units in here anyway, he will not succeed at winning this. Yeah, the drones are winning this fight, and Dark Eldar has to go back. Huge float by Tau in requisition, almost 700. He should add maybe some more Fire Warriors and a Pathfinder team, which is somehow managed to detect the Stealth Suites. No idea how they do that. Maybe that's some ability that I don't know about. Could be. So a huge economy float here from Tau. But Dark Eldar is trying his best. He does not want to face Tau army right now, so he goes the other side on harassing Tau's economy. And Dark Eldar will probably go for this vehicle beacon, a very expensive building for Tau. It seems that he is getting annoyed so much by the devil fishes that are so cheap and invisible. So yeah, he decides to destroy this building. 4000 HP go down in less than a minute. And these units are not even anti-building or anti-vehicle, so the damage was just insane. But Tau will lose all of, Dark Eldar will lose all of his units in here, it seems. They will not manage to escape, so he's trying to do some damage at least to these Fire Warriors. He manages to kill a lot of them, but the Devil Fishes and still the Fire Warrior team remains alive. In this time Dark Eldar enters tier 3, and he's having 2 Warp Beast squads. A very crazy tier 3 unit, very fast with big damage to almost any kind of unit that Tau has right now. Infantry, heavy infantry and vehicle, and especially buildings. A very crazy unit. Tau still sitting in tier 2, but with very good economy and still a nice amount of army. 3 Fire Warrior teams, squads pods, and it seems 2 stealth suites. The third one is here, but it's not reinforced. Again, Dark Eldar is going on the base trade for this vehicle beacon, but he sees DoW is going back for him, so he retreats. It was a little deception from his side. Tried to trick DoW, and he managed to do that well. Now he will probably hit this drone Harbinger and some fire warriors. Over 6,000 HP. The beasts managed to survive only because the fire warriors do not have the tier 3 optics and probably don't have a very good damage to this type of unit, the warp beast. So all of DoW army is still alive. The warp beasts did not kill anything, and DoW's economy is still very good. DoW going for tier 3 Kayon command post, definitely the most powerful from what DoW can choose. Montkai is also good, but you don't have the upgrades for optics and HP. So Kayon is probably a more universal and just a better solution in most situations, but it demands very good economy, of course. So a fight again in here with only warp beasts, Erkan against all the DoW army, and somehow Dark Eldar manages to hold this army and even pulls DoW back from his base, doing a really good job on such a low economy, 84 to 46. Again, the Homunculus ability was used, and probably a leader from DoW warriors died. Yeah, the warp beasts, Erkan and Homunculus alive. They will probably manage to finish off all this DoW army because of the very late tier 3 from DoW. If DoW would go tier 3 a bit earlier and add some more units, also the DoW commander was not made in this game at all. Probably a bad decision. So for now Dark Eldar seems victorious because DoW simply cannot stop these warp beasts. They reinforce pretty fast and they do not really die. Also Erkan tanking lots of damage and Homunculus doing a very good job with detection. So yeah, most of the fire warrior teams died, 2 stealth suites alive and 1 fire warrior team. The devilfish goes down in seconds, and the end is near for DoW. Warp beasts simply eating these fire warriors. A really good job by Dark Eldar in this game. Kept pressuring DoW the entire game, did not allow him to get some huge army advantage. So he managed to win this on the lower economy with less units, but much more powerful. Sick economy for DoW in here, but it's just too late. Now he will not simply have enough time to make some army and counter what Dark Eldar has in here. Devilfish is just too low HP and not enough to stop the warp beasts. Again the Homunculus was killed, but the detection ability being used on the warp beasts, so this devilfish will be eaten. No, he manages to survive on a very low HP. But anyway, DoW base now just being destroyed. A very aggressive play by Dark Eldar the entire game. And sadly, the fast tier 2 for DoW did not work too well because Malgains managed to counter his stealth suites just by going Homunculus and tier 2, not simply messing jet bikes, which would be obviously a suicide. So he just switched the build and the playstyle. Yeah, there is nothing DoW can do now, so he should quit soon. Devilfish very low HP and a nice ability here by the Archon. DoW is simply losing all of his army. Looks really hopeless. Yeah, Dark Eldar restored his economy a bit, and now even we'll probably even go for some soul essence farming, but it wouldn't really matter because it's over. Yeah, the war beasts are really powerful unit, and they deserve to be called like that, the war beasts. Very aggressive. They just ate everything DoW had. The buildings, the vehicles and the infantry. So here ends the game. Let's take a look at the score screen. Very close game, but DoW could manage a bit better if he wouldn't float and go a faster tier 3. It would have been probably a DoW victory. But we have a Dark Eldar victory here, but still a very close game, and yeah, basically in most aspects it's very close, even with resources. So if you enjoyed this game, you can leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and stay up to date. Thanks for watching.
The fire cast serves with pride.